Hello, everyone. Now it's playing my other music. Okay, there we go. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Here for another watch party. Let me just switch over to the scene with Flats. We have Flats and I again. There's Flats waving. Hello to everybody. How are we doing today? Good to see everybody. We're just going to be waiting on the match coming up with Shock versus Titans. What do you think, Flats? What are we looking at today for the matchup?
I don't want to be mean, but I think this is going to be a 3-0.
Oh. Really?
Shock just clean up, yeah.
Oh, I just want to make sure. Okay, I thought you were saying Titans.
Oh. No, then wouldn't that be an 0-3?
Well, I mean, it would. We're not. You have to specify the team regardless.
No. You say yours first and the other team second. So like, if you lose 0-3, you lost 0-3. Like, but if you're 3-0 them, you won 3-0. Right?
What?
That's how you do it. If you lose 1-3, say it was 1-3, right?
Yeah.
But if you win, you say you 3-0, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
What did you think it was?
Well, I was saying. Okay, here's what I'm saying. Shock's gonna 3-0.
Okay.
There we go.
I think that's a very real possibility.
Okay. Big match though. So the reason why they want a 3-0 too is obviously you always want a 3-0, right? But obviously we're going into this is the knockout stages coming up, right? Starting tomorrow, correct?
Tomorrow?
Yeah, because it was a Sunday. There might be multiple matches, right? Tomorrow's a match at 6.
Yes. But is it tomorrow? Is it tomorrow or the weekend when the knockout starts? I mean, it's still a big match regardless because you want to have the points.
Yeah.
Higher seating / in case of disaster, like, you know.
Yep. So you want them to go 3-0.
Yeah. So you want the 3-0. Does it
Did we have the stand?
Is it just? I think they actually showed it on the broadcast before, but they'll probably show it before the match starts.
Okay. Making sure everything's set up, so if I'm just like zoned for a second. I'm like getting everything ready. I'm like,
oh yeah,
that's what you said. Okay, yep. Oh, hello. Don't break my camera, please. Hi.
Sully at it again?
He broke my camera a couple times. Hi.
Oh, today?
He just ate, so he's happy, so he always comes and thanks. He's like, hello, thank you.
He thanks you by pulling out your camera?
No. He just says hi. Hi.
Does he still does he pull it out still?
No. Right now it's just he hits the camera, like the cord, and then just screws it up. That's it.
Yeah.
Hi.
I remember when he figured out how to pull it out.
Yes, he used to like he wanted to sleep on the other computer, but this computer can't really sleep. Buddy. I got you. Hi.
How would we get to see another thing of the standings?
Yeah, that would be nice. I don't have the cast up yet. Oh, okay, you left. OBS just like lagged out for a second. Like it just said OBS.
We're all good though, right?
Yeah, reconnected. Yeah.
Okay.
That was weird. It said OBS Studio, but he didn't do anything. It just said OBS Studio disconnected and then reconnect. That was weird. Oh wait, no, I lost my internet for a second there. You can still hear me, right?
Yeah. You're still here.
He didn't do anything to my computer.
I mean, I don't see anything it looks like the stream's still live.
Is it? Well, it's gonna be delayed for a second.
Yeah. I mean, I see some smiles.
Yeah, I think we're good. It's smile if we're still on. That was weird. Yes, a lot of my stuff just DC'd out there. Like my World of Warcraft DC'd out.
Wait, were you playing WoW in Q?
No.
Yes, you were.
Absolutely. I got a level. Everybody's gonna catch up or be ahead of me if I don't.
Yeah, like you left me behind last time.
Okay.
You convinced me to play the game. I never played it before.
Fun fact.
Got me to do it, and then leveled up and just left, just gone.
The fun fact: last night when we were playing WoW, I was in a group and I was playing with a couple people, and I get into the group and they go, "Oh, wait, are you Emongg?" I'm like, "Big Slam," and then he goes, "Flats," and I go, "No, Flats played Shadowlands and died 50 times and then stopped playing." There's something what he tell you, dude.
Because I got spawn trapped, dude.
Yeah. You got spawn trapped in an MMO?
Yeah, dude, because I crossed an area that I wasn't supposed to, apparently. So they were like 10 levels higher, and that was with like raid gear levels, and like I just got stuck. Like I couldn't get back out. Every time I respawned, I died. And there was also that quest, the quest I was trying to do. I don't even remember what the second area where you try to recraft a sword, and then you're supposed to like 1v1 this ghost. The ghost actually beat me like 10 times.
It's okay. Listen.
It was tough. Okay,
you're always welcome to come play BC, but
we mean welcome to play BC. I'm gonna get it, and then you're gonna be gone.
What do you mean? We have people who haven't even boosted yet. We have a couple other people that haven't even leveled up yet.
Yeah, well, in the last time, you convinced me to make another character, an alliance character, and I got stuck on the ship.
Oh, we have a cast. Let me start it up now. Oh wait, where are you, by the way?
I think
I'm looking at Doa and ZP.
Oh, we got Doa and ZP.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah,
there's no it's a game break.
Well, like you said, it might be this one might be.
I don't have any any clocks to go off yet.
We're hoping to get some good games, right, ZP?
Well, he just said right CP.
That was the hope, right? Where you look at this match here, and obviously going in, it's like
he just said right CP, like he was like asking.
And Florida, Washington, definitely some excitement. To be
also, remember to like the video. Last time we got it to how many likes? Like 1,200, 1,300.
Even if they had the chance.
Yeah, they get 1,300.
Yeah. Make sure to like the video. Now, chat. Here's my question. I'll turn the casters off for a second. Will Shock have another record-setting match? So they have the quickest match ever before. Again,
you think it's gonna be that dominant? That's oof.
I don't
disagree. I don't disagree. It's just I didn't expect you to hit him that hard.
I was asking. I mean, they just brought it up on the cast. They brought it up on the cast.
I didn't hear it.
They brought it up. By the way, I don't look at they're getting closer to 100K now. Look at that. Like that was a lot.
What?
The Shock. Remember weren't they like 90K left?
Oh yeah, the Shock YouTube. You haven't subbed to the Shock YouTube.
I'm saying though, they were like 90K last year, weren't they? When we were doing it, it was like 90.7 or something, and now it's 93.5.
Yeah. Oh, they made community posts.
Oh, did they?
Oh yeah.
All right. I'm
looking at the thing with the split at the bottom of the Shock and Titans, but I still don't have I don't have a clock yet.
Okay.
Yeah, they do, and that just makes
Let me go to the main scene now. There we are. We are here.
By the desk, they've had an incredibly tough schedule. It's like,
no surprises on this lineup.
Yep.
The San Francisco Shock Revenge Tour. Great. This'll end up well done.
The Revenge.
All right, so we have Striker, Nero, Smurf, Joy, Violet, FD God is the lineup we have.
Whatever that was,
Right
no
now.
surprises.
Who knows? Monty will probably tweet at me. Anyway, there's the San Francisco Shock.
I'm looking forward to this.
Striker, Neo, Smurf,
This is their control lineup, no matter what. It looks like.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah. Smurf and Super swap around depending on the comps.
And that match against Fuel was big for them. That was a big match. So.
Arguably the #1 team taken down.
Yep.
Incredibly strong, and whatever meta they get put in Doha,
So I think that makes Shock the new, arguably #1 NA team. Right?
I mean, it really depends. I mean, honestly, I think the tournament itself does that. I think the matches are fine. I think it's the tournament because obviously, I think when Fuel won it, they were like one of the lower seeds. You know what I mean? Beforehand, I don't think they were the top seed.
As well, there they
if I'm correct.
And
then they end up
you
winning.
might be right on that.
I think who was the top seeds last time? It was like was it like Mayhem and Houston?
And this is a team that has struggled.
Houston was definitely one of them.
But if you're a Vancouver fan, you can say what a lot of people say in a lot of other sports about their teams.
I don't know if Mayhem was Mayhem? Mayhem was like 3, I think. Dallas might have actually been kind of high up there.
I feel like I don't remember.
They lost to Outlaws. No, actually, you might be right because I think they lost their first 2 games.
I'm pretty sure. So, point is that the tournament will be the one that decides who's one of the better teams. And obviously, each team is gonna have to adapt to each new new meta that's happening and stuff like that. Like we just saw on live that we have Moira and Echo nerfed, and that I can say without a doubt those nerfs were purely because of the OWL matches.
Oh, 100%.
Like 100%, they saw that what the strategy was, and they nerfed.
Right now, we've got this Neo Goats comps that everyone's talking about. Although I say
We'll get the time
goats,
set up here in a
I
second.
feel a
So
little
okay.
bit physically ill. I get a little bit
Yep.
worried, when
Chat,
when that name starts
starting.
to
Can we get a
come out,
hashtag
but,
winnable?
we also did see
I think this
Winnable.
series is
have a pretty
very
decent answer to that in
winnable.
the last
Me too.
series. So maybe Vancouver has something special up their sleeves as well. I don't know. The only way to find out is to see the games.
Maybe there's a Torb on deck. You never know.
All right, here we go.
Just to sort of explain that, because some people.
I used to love Li Zhang.
Okay, are you ready on the timer?
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm at.
No,
All right, I'll
there's
count.
no
6.
rhyme
Okay,
goes on, but
pause
Five.
for 2 seconds.
that you get in game
Sure.
where
You
it's
count now. You count.
fun and experience
5,
otherwise, where
4,
there's a lot of sustain,
3,
teams are looking for a
2,
long time, you're seeing
1,
10 ultimates,
started.
you're seeing deep
28,
Okay, do it one more time.
bombs,
27,
like some sort of air
26,
campaign in a traditional
25,
war. Well, let me tell you,
24,
this meta has
23.
We're set.
All right, perfect.
We're good.
Yeah, I mean,
We're just getting our streams synced up, chat.
All
right, here we go. All right, let's see how this goes. Keep in mind, obviously Titans have been struggling a little bit, but
this is going to be for a while.
Tell me Smurf walks out on the hog, so I have more excuses to play hog. Please.
no.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
What do you mean no?
See, even Smurf plays Winston on this map.
You take a look at the
Oh,
shot
okay.
running,
Yep.
they are not.
Well, Ryan would be good here if it wasn't banned.
Practice how they intend to play against
Ooh, look at their playing.
Vancouver, whereas Vancouver,
Arista Diva.
I'm honestly not surprised. Arista Diva feels strong.
It's okay. I think it's okay.
That is correct.
I wonder if the comp is designed around counter and echo. I don't know. You know how like why a comp is like a counter to it?
Yep.
Also, are we good? Chad, can you type 1 in the chat if the sound levels are good between me and the casters? I know my mic's a little bit scuffed right now.
That might be my new thing is Mick fighting.
There you go. Yeah, because McDonald's sponsors Shock now.
Mick fighting! Yeah, all I'm going to say is my tier list was ahead of the time.
I mean, it did work out. I still don't think the tier list is quite accurate, but
It was ahead of its time. Nero was doing a good job though, forcing them out here because like
I'm on the off
they can't leave the white room area. Like
all right, perfect. Thank you, Chad.
Vancouver's whole comp is about sitting in this room, but they don't have the point. They don't have anything to fight back. They just
And actually, Shock is going to be able to counter right now with their own Moirel, which is actually, if you can survive a fight and be able to counter with your ultimate, it can be so good. And when it comes to support ults, it is. You usually want to ult first, but if you're able to counter with support ult, yeah.
Here it comes. It's about to be raining diva bombs in about 2 seconds.
Yep. Actually, I don't even think Nero can build it.
He doesn't even need it.
Yeah.
They're not moving off the point anytime
Yeah, like I think it's like one of those things where
The one thing you really have to look at, too,
they wanted to play it safe there, but when you give them the point like that, I mean, if you look at the ult rotation that Shock is already going to have here,
Yeah,
it's-
in my opinion, they already won the map. There's no way they'd have to literally get this team fight with 1 ult.
it depends what happens with this Mei ult. If the Mei ult is really high, I don't think it's going to be high value, though. They're going to play spread and they know it, and Troy's going to play an
There's
off
no
angle.
wa-
Yeah.
They have to get 1 ult and frag all of them because they're in 2-fight territory now.
Yeah.
They just don't have it.
Yeah, exactly.
Done as a wall, and
Let's
they're
see.
kind of just hanging behind it. Now they move in a little bit of time. They've got fire with the Lucio
Yep.
ult as well.
And then here comes Shock's engage, the counter engage. They beated it, which is big.
First.
And they're gonna drop the
Yeah,
ult as well, but they got no
they got
kills out
nobody.
of any of that.
Well, I mean, they couldn't do anything because Shock realized that and just played spread around the map.
Yep.
Self-destruct doesn't kill anyone.
And Choice bomb splits them.
There's just no way to win that fight.
They've got the May completely isolated. Smurf's just going and killing everybody.
Yep.
It's gonna be tough for Vancouver.
Yeah, they don't have anything they can do there. I understand what they're going for with that play. It's just Shock played it perfectly. They knew the ult they had, and honestly, a lot of the time in Koth, when you win the first fight, and if you win the first fight with a good like if you win the first fight, and everybody in your team builds 30% ultimate, then it gets kind of like
Choice, oh my god, he's going for it.
yeah.
He's going for the smush.
Oh, here he goes.
Opportunity for Vancouver to go in. They're going to open up at the call. They get Violet early. That's a really good start.
Oh,
Three
no.
Pickoffs. It'll let Vancouver at least get some points.
Wait.
All right, so I spoke too soon. They do flip it.
We do
Oh,
a little
no.
trolling. We do a little trolling.
They're feeling confident.
But if you look at
Yeah,
the
of
ultimates
course.
Out there, Fried's got the Diva ultimate.
But,
loaded up, San
But yeah, I
Francisco
think a
has
lot of the
all
time,
their
like,
own, and they've got all
when you
the
get like
time in the
30%
world
ult
to
each
even
on your team on
focus
Koth,
and build up
sometimes you wish you had like 80% so
They're
you
not
can
gonna
rotate
get
ultimates at that
They
point.
can
Like
just
nobody has
yep.
ultimates. It's basically another team fight after that. But Shock had a really good ult pool they had going into the fight. They're just gonna TP and Reaper ult.
And Shark is gonna be the thing he's probably been doing. TP behind them when they initiate the dive, go for his ult.
Although it looks like
Oh, he's just gonna
Titans
walk
are
right in.
sitting back there, yeah.
Going to the back.
That's a
Just
really
walk right
high
in.
quality ultimate. I mean, you get a pick off of that,
That's fantastic.
and Moira's gonna be dead. That's
Gets 3.
pretty much it right there.
Seal the round.
That's pretty much it. Unless something like miraculous happens here.
No, they don't have the numbers. There's no way.
And reclaiming this Terry with the last to drop for Vancouver. Fire on the
And that was a pretty
but It looks like that will be it. The point is flipped.
We do a little trolling.
I mean, do you see Violet on point right now?
No, I know. That's what I'm talking about.
They're trying their best.
We do a little trolling
with the Doom Fist, but I don't think this is going to result in much in the end.
I don't think that was the Moira ult that.
Diva back in, so they're doing a good job.
I mean, they know they're going to win this point, but
keep it going at least. But Smurf
you
is
know,
not enough. He is raging his way to victory in this round, and that is it.
All right, there goes the first map.
San Francisco Shock put a point on the board.
I have a feeling we're about to be in for a fun series.
Yes, we gotta go for the poise.
Everybody's laughing too.
Oh, the team is vibing right now. They are laughing.
Where team can come back from, but that just was not one of those times.
Oh,
I love how
man.
he was walking a point, like still, like they were like obviously trying to touch, didn't care. He was still going for the
He was
goal.
spinning in circle.
That's round one.
Yep.
We got here
Oh,
for
you love to
IBM
see it.
replay. This is FD God. Finish off the fight in some style.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
God, I mean, you gotta love the bloodthirsty supports at the end of the day. And Lucio, even if he can't get
All right.
mental kills,
Let's see what happens in this map. I'm not sure what the opener is in this map now. It looks like it's just going to be double die, or it's going to be a mirror. So it looks like that sim strat isn't a thing anymore.
I don't think it would be for this because they don't have the Rhine for Brawl.
True, that would make sense. That would make sense. So once again, it looks like Shock is always prioritizing going to the point right now, and Titans are playing more outside of the point, which is actually kind of a. I actually kind of like the opener that Shock has.
Yeah, going right there was really
I
smart.
might try that in ranked. I'll get booped off by Ball and Lucio.
You think you're gonna get your whole team to go that way in ranked?
You know what? I know what we're doing tomorrow.
We tried to listen. I made a video yesterday where we literally TP'd to point, and you walked to point by yourself and died.
Yes, but hear me out. I was playing an off-ing.
Possibly Vancouver might be able to get some percent going early. Yeah, looks like
As Zarya with no energy.
Yeah, I mean, Shock's being smart about this. Shock didn't stay around and go.
No, you were
let's
playing
try to
Sigma.
fight this
You got rolled by 4 people.
See, I couldn't even
I don't
remember.
remember who you were playing.
I don't even remember what I don't remember.
All right, we're gonna back out and Vancouver doesn't chase him down.
All right.
The upside.
They build up their coal, go for the aggress here.
Titans do lose. Titans do get the point though first. They had a really big pick on Striker, but it does look like actually it looks like Titans might be able to counter right now.
Nero getting the multiple Echo Diva Bombs.
Able to get a kill on their Moira.
Yep. The advantage that Nero brings with the Echo right now is absolutely insane.
And the Reaper has no. I don't know who's gonna win this. I think Shock is gonna take this, but they're about to lose Diva. Actually, Smurf with a really good play there.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, we saw it with the Dallas match, but you know, it's. Nero might be one of the best, if not the best, Echo right now that we've seen.
Definitely plays a very good Echo. Obviously, we haven't been able to watch all the matches, but we can definitely say without a doubt that Nero has been playing more confident, playing a really good Echo. And Nero's been practicing. Like I said, we go against Nero in ranked, and whenever we go against him on Echo, I mean, actually, pretty much any Echo we go against right now.
Stop stealing my SR. I'll do it anything. Please stop. I beg you.
So he's been really popping off in these matches. Echo does a lot of damage. I mean, Echo was designed to be a tank buster and just get tanks, and Nero has been doing a really good job of maximizing like the damage. I mean, already 63% on the next ult. Like,
Shock's
that's really
doing a great job of engaging first too. Unfortunately, they didn't get it. Oh, well, actually.
Well,
cleaned up.
In this type of situation, they want to be the aggressor because, you know, Titans are trying to figure out what they want to do, and when they have time to figure out what they want to do and pre-plan, it can go a little bit better, right? The idea out of Shock is to just get aggressive, go in, make a play, fall back, reset.
You always want to go first. You always want to make the first move. Because, like, Dalton there is looking to set up with the Reaper ult. You saw him. Like, he was looking down main. He was trying to go to the right, trying to see if he could get a better angle to look for it, but Striker had already engaged. Like, making that first strike, first move is giving them the big advantage in these fights.
Absolutely. All right, well, now we have...
Here we go, Colby Cole.
66. Violet's going for the backline play.
I love it.
Well, I kind of like the play in general. Like, they're aggressive, so that way they have to possibly turn for the Moira, which then will basically split them as a team in general. And Nero, once again, with another
Nero
Diva
just
bomb.
keeps catching people with these bombs.
And maybe able to build a second ult. I imagine with the new changes, if Echo is still meta in the next tournament, I don't think we'll see many 2 Diva bombs with the 15% ult reduction they have. It had to be done because it was just way too quick on that. Although I wonder if they could have like adjusted it across the board, like because there's probably some ultimates that are really tough to get now. with
Or
Echo.
They can build towards that 99%.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
You know what I mean? It's probably like some heroes that might need that increase to be able to get them in time, but I don't know if I mean it's all good.
San Francisco taking a more aggressive stance.
Troy does have an ultimate here, and so does Striker. So if Striker gets a really good, it's a really good Reaper ultimate. They might be fine, but it looks like they do touch the point.
Just bounces on over. But
I think they're going to
as a
try to kill their
result,
Winston
not in the middle of the
first.
fight as this is going on, Vancouver has to be worried about
That bomb was really too high.
It was, but it also, yeah, it was.
I mean, Striker has his ult here. He's gonna look for it in a second.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna wait as long as possible. It's like one of those things where, like, when I don't diva ult on top of cart at the end of a game, it's because there's no point for me to do that until I really need to. That's the same thing with the Reaper ult. As you see, Striker goes in, gets to play.
Yeah, I mean, he gets good space though. Oh, Nero's actually copied the Reaper. I wonder if that was intentional.
No, not quite.
Maybe not. They do get the point here now, but I actually think they have to reset this.
Yeah, they have to reset this actually.
Yeah, wow. Wow.
Swap it back over, and now for the Shock, they actually don't have that.
Oh no.
Shock only has Shock has beat in Winston ult, so they'll probably both teams are gonna beat this fight.
Okay.
As this kicks off.
Yeah, it looks like, but it's really gonna come down to Smurf's ultimate right now. If Smurf has a really good ultimate, then I think they can win this fight. But Titans do have a pretty decent support ult pool here. Actually, it's now even.
With the sound barrier, they drop it. Vancouver fire.
Oh no! Wow!
What a those primes on Lucio's recently. Oh my god!
Wow!
He dropped the beats.
Oh my!
But not where it needed to be.
Oh, what a play!
That was insane.
Someone named Smurf would like blue people, but no, that's not the case. As the blue team Vancouver is basically all sent off the edge, and that is a pretty rough map. Oh, man.
So, you know, Shock
ZP
was playing, they're playing pretty loose there, just kind of having a good time, and they took the map. But what a play by Smurf there! That was unbelievable. That was.
He knew that they had ult coming out.
San Francisco, but
Smurf is insanely good at that. We saw that happen against Fuel. It pretty much won a map, or drew the map for them, which gave them a better opportunity to win that series. I mean, Smurf is an insanely good win. Insanely.
Oh yeah.
So, wow.
That was nuts.
Well, there's the first map. On to the next one, and it does look like they do have the graphics there. It's going to be a 2CP, which I'm excited for. I know you said you've been enjoying 2CP a lot more recently, so I'm excited to hear what you have to say about this upcoming 2CP map.
Yep, that's right. So on that note, let's give the
Are you talking to me?
to regroup as we take a quick break. But when we come back,
I haven't been enjoying 2CP.
Don't go anywhere.
Oh,
who enjoys 2CP?
what?
You enjoy 2CP?
The Overwatch League is brought
2CP?
to you by T-Mobile.
Yeah.
America's largest and fastest
Yeah,
5G network.
We play
Set
2CP.
your sights on the competition
I mean,
with T-Mobile.
there's 2CP maps that I don't really mind as much anymore, but you know.
Yeah.
I don't mind Temple of Anubis here and there.
Yeah, Temple of Anubis. That's a great map. I have a good time with that. I actually, believe it or not, with me when it comes to maps I like in comparison to like if I don't like a map as much, it really comes down to just me just trying to get like I was really bad at Dorado for a long time, but I've gotten a lot better at Dorado, so I enjoy Dorado a little bit more now. Like I win.
Don't you just AFK on Dorado?
Well, yes, but I win more because I try to do too much, like I said about last time. So now it's like it's one of those things where I've learned. I try a little bit more now when I play ranked to understand how to play a map. Does that make sense?
Right.
So
that makes sense.
I've learned a bit more about how to play maps I wasn't as good at, and then I find that I'll like the map a little bit more after I start to understand how to play. And I noticed my biggest issue with most maps is the second points on maps. The maps that are super dominant high ground. And understanding that sometimes I need to not try to, I guess, try to do too much when in reality going for high ground. But once again, though, for example, Dorado's second point, I'm going to point this out. The way that to get high ground on Dorado's second point is not good. I don't like how that works. But like understanding like on Eichenwald, for example, and I've been doing this more, and this can work for some people. Okay. There's also a left stairwell.
Didn't we get rolled in Eichenwald today?
I don't even remember. Oh yeah, I mean we just got rolled.
You told me you got spawn killed by an Echo 3 times in a row.
Well, we played against Echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. But
yeah,
like on the the left side stairs on Eichenwald. How often do teams go there? It's actually really good a lot of the time.
Right.
in
It's
ranked.
all the Overwatch League players that tell us to do it.
Yeah, like let's go for high ground. We're like, what? Run it down mid? I'm 35% away from grab. Let me sit on the ground here and right click up with 0 energy until I get it after 4 team fights, and then grab nobody.
I mean, that last part kind of sounds like it's on you.
Yeah, I mean,
You're doing, yeah, it's like kind of your new special, honestly.
I'm dominating. Okay.
Yeah, dominating, throwing grabs at nobody.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's once again, when you have a bad grab, you have to look at it differently, right?
How so?
Well, think about it. Think about this, okay?
Okay.
Hear me out. If we're playing a map and I grab and I don't get anybody in the grab, it's like 2 grabs. Because they can't be where the grab's at, and they all go to one spot because they can't go to where the grab's at. So it's like 2 grabs.
You did that one time where it actually worked out like that.
Yep.
It has never worked like that since. So I don't know why you keep saying it works like that.
It's 2
It
grabs.
has never worked out like that ever since then. How
grabs.
is 2 grabs work when you grab the wall on Eichenwald's second and they're at 3rd point?
I mean, are they on second point?
No, the cart's on 3rd. They're all on 3rd.
That means we're not going to be getting spawn camped right there.
We were on defense.
The Overwatch League is brought to you by Coca-Cola, the official refreshment
Yeah,
of the
and they,
Overwatch
they were probably confused as to why they couldn't push into our spawn.
The official cloud and AI partner
I mean,
of the Overwatch
I was
League.
confused when we went back and played attack on defense and then swapped sides mid-fight.
Didn't you have 28 deaths that game?
Not that one, but I've had some goodies recently. Some solid
Yeah.
like 24 death
Yeah,
games.
me too.
It's a speed run. Honestly, I'm speed running as many deaths as I can at that point.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what I'm excited for?
2CP.
This next map.
You know what map it is?
I have no idea.
Oh well. I hope you know what. I hope it's Temple of Anubis.
Do you?
We
No.
are back.
I actually
here.
hope it's
The
like
Team Joust
Hanamura,
Qualifiers
but-
presented
Oh.
by Xfinity, Doa, and ZP.
I think it's gonna be it's gonna be Volskaya.
Volskaya.
It's gonna be
It could be a
Volskaya.
Volskaya, and you get to learn how to play
Wait.
double bubble.
We'll just look at the lineups. It's probably gonna be Temple of Anubis.
Being kind of the hero at the end,
Wait, why?
Fire from being able to
Because I think they would run
use
Glister on the other maps.
And that's why we are going to check out
No,
him.
it might be Hanamura,
Player
too.
resume presented by
When they run them
Could
on
be Hanamura.
Volskaya, is it Volskaya one of those maps you would run?
Pretty
Maybe not actually.
Yeah, Smurf
Maybe
has been
not.
Great the entire time he's been.
No, but maybe
a
not.
Standout main tank going all the way back to his contenders.
Number 1 hero damage, number 1 final blows, number 1 team fight win rate as Winston, 2-time lead champion, and preseason GM survey. Best tank entering 2021. That's an okay resume. That's not like too crazy, you know, like nothing too impressive.
Smurf is one of the best Winstons the game has ever seen, a 2-time champion, and I mean right now he's just absolute best place he could be as far as the meta is concerned. So it's a great.
Sorry, I was eating chips.
I was gonna say that was a joke. I don't know if you caught on that one. I wasn't kidding. I was kidding about that, obviously.
And, it's time to jump
You
No,
heard
that
you
was-
go silent. I thought you thought I lost my mind.
No, I was eating chips. I'm gonna be honest with you here.
Yeah. Honestly, don't blame me.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Because there were
We're vibing today.
sparks of hope
Mhm.
there, I think.
Dude.
ZP, where I feel like
This could be a good
that
matchup.
last round, if it wasn't for that hero
Hanamura
pick
is
from Smurf,
statistically,
Vancouver might
one of
have
the
had a
2CP
chance
maps.
to put a point up on the board and maybe keep the map going.
It's
and
statistically
a lot
one of the
people are
2CP
expecting this
maps?
to be a quick 3-0, and that still
Did you
may
just
be
say
the
that?
case, but
Yeah.
Vancouver certainly trying their
Okay.
hearts out here.
Yeah, and I mean I think they should because especially in this meta where.
Do you know how to play this map?
think
I feel like I don't know how
the
to. I feel like kind of know how to play this map.
Yes. However, I do think this is a meta that's a little bit.
Yeah, you go Brig Lucio.
You know, things like the first pick mattering so much do give teams like Vancouver.
You just charge in.
might not match up against a Shock as well.
I
in
still
other
can't believe that worked
situations.
today.
You know,
I'm gonna be
more
honest.
fun. And we'll
I
see
still
how
can't
well
believe
they
that
work.
worked today.
You know, as we say all that, you look to Hanamura, and there's a bit of a change-up in what's being played here. Instead, it's the Orisa.
I don't even know. Does Vancouver win in Hanamura? Like, is like one of their better maps?
Over onto the Orisa, Dalton on the
Like, I know they've been winning some maps. I don't know if like Hanamura is one of their maps.
Well, this is, I don't know either, but this is one of those double shield, hold top left maps.
Okay.
That could be tough.
They are running double shield.
It is going to be the
Wait, are they not holding top left?
Maybe a couple
Yeah,
shots in the
I don't think so. No, they are. It looks like they are. Or they're playing the split comp where they like
from San
they
Francisco, Vancouver.
go-
They're playing like it's
there.
ranked. They're playing low ground.
Got the McCree in
Oh,
there
okay.
And roll from the Batiste as well. See what they can do with
Plus,
it.
as we were
But-
talking about during the break, there's
yeah,
so much
this is the
pressure
same exact
on,
opener they had last
in this case,
time.
Dalton.
Yep.
Dalton is
Nothing's
the
changed
story.
about that opener.
Dalton do enough damage to the
So we
shock.
know they're gonna do that.
Yeah,
Now they're
they
gonna
just
build
get
up more
the
ultimate.
They're waiting for Smurf to get his bubble back too.
Unless they see a good dive, they might just go in. Yeah, Vancouver's getting a lot of space here, actually. A lot more than
A lot of
expected.
space.
Yeah, yeah. That's why they took the point rather than build up their ultimate.
Why not?
They just gave him the point.
So, push the Titans out, and it's a real problem for the Titans as Dalton under pressure.
And the thing is
nearly goes down.
McCree tries to
Oh!
go take on.
Overstaying is welcome on the
Ooh,
point.
that was
Now
actually.
Vancouver's starting
Yeah,
to
they
take
actually
this
do a pretty
one
good
out.
job of holding
flank
that.
right there.
Talked about the pressure
That was a
being
good
on him,
play.
he's delivering.
Yeah.
D-Max Choi
Wow.
with
Dalton
it.
going for like the
And it
wide
looks
flanks,
San
going for
Francisco
Nero, and
up
almost
Yeah.
got caught out
drawing
too.
board
But
for now. So they did manage to get one tick though. So
Okay, well,
in the end, for a first
I mean, if we
push,
look at
that's a
the
lot of success, I would say. You got the ultimates
like the
you said,
ults
just
now,
fully
Shock
away
pretty much
and
has the ult they
come out
want,
of that
which is
with a
more
tick.
ult.
I think you're going to be pretty happy
Yeah.
for San Francisco right now.
On the same note, if you're Vancouver, you're pretty happy.
Pretty
with
good.
both. It was the really well.
yeah, I think Shock are going to set up again top left probably, right?
That turnaround possible. The Shock, they saw blood in the water.
You know
They
what?
wanted to go
They
for
got
here
cold.
they
Never
go.
mind, they're going straight in.
because the immortality pool. But here we go again. The Shock this time way more aggro because the Cole is
Way
not
more
alive.
aggressive this
Like,
time. Got them all strapped in that
they're
small
just
room. That's
trying to
actually
go.
so
It's
good.
nowhere to go.
That's so good for the Shock because they got
Yep.
the Winston cleave.
Yep.
The more damage, the more orb goes in there, just
Oh, but
bounces
wait.
around, kills everybody. Oh my
But wait.
But he's gonna have to be a one-man army along with Terror. Okay, two-man army, I suppose.
I don't know who's gonna win this fight, but they might be able to get another D-Mech. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Back to the Echo.
Actually, I
They come in
think
the Echo form right there.
if Smurf, I was gonna say Smurf's definitely gonna ult that.
Smurf wasn't gonna have that.
You pretty much
He
want to
wasn't gonna
guarantee
have
you
that.
get the point. There's no reason to there's no reason to try to like. You know what I mean? Like, you pretty much have to go for it there.
Mhm.
That was good.
Smurf has to use his primal. He didn't want to use primal.
That was good.
There, but they had to be sure because they lost way too many.
Yeah, he had to use it.
Yep.
Had to use it, but
Vancouver, but still.
We have Diva ult now. Shock has Diva ult. They have Beat. They have Reaper ult coming up soon. They're gonna have a bunch of ultimates. Now the biggest thing though is Vancouver does have a couple ults to kind of slow them down. They have Brig ult. They have Ooh, I kind of like this play by Shock though. This is gonna force
Take a left side.
Titans to have to basically like readjust the way they want to play.
Best way to do that is
Rather than go down the
lead off
choke.
the bomb.
honestly, they've got this high ground here.
Might send the bomb
I don't
right down
know.
the stairs like you do.
But they have certainly been
Oh, yeah.
That ult can work, but with Brig can bash it.
That's what you want to do when you're playing.
Like Brig
Yeah,
hasn't used
true.
bash yet, so if Brig can just bash it before it hits the stairs, then yes. But we'll see.
Things up just a bit. The fight
This is exactly what.
Pretty good
What the
grab.
heck?
top,
Ooh, what?
blocks
Did-
on the way
that was a
down.
little-
Wait, is it lagging?
Again, low, strike
Yeah,
right
it did
behind.
lag for a second.
Okay.
And that's gonna be enough.
I think.
Will be, and they use everything
Wait,
except
what did
for
Shock
the drop.
use?
So
Just
they still
beat?
get that
Oh,
Orisa
uh-oh.
ultimate at least.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
was as good as
and
Shock could have
using
wanted.
defensive
Honestly, that
ultimates
was
Well,
window
that was probably the
for
best fight
rally.
Shock could have had.
It actually looked like that was their play
They
design.
prevented Shock from getting
Yeah,
They
to
actually
force that.
purposely
Arguably
got
the
aggressive
best
there.
defense they've had on
Like they
this
just
map
went
so
in
far.
and then got out immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Like they wanted to
They-
do that.
They got a lot of ults out, and those are big ults. They got both support ults.
I will say,
Oh,
Bongo
here it
can be
comes.
very good here, but I mean, if we look at like Choi's
Yeah, but
ult, Violet,
got
yeah,
cold. He's just
exactly.
gonna call it.
Extra keys on his keyboard.
I guess this Cold Reaper ult.
See, look where the Arista is playing. They're trying to put the bongo behind,
Yep.
probably.
Ooh.
Striker again. Just takes a rock to the
That's
ground.
actually just unlucky with the rock.
Yeah, but like at the same time, look at the ult.
For that one, though, as Vancouver
Yep.
rejects the
That's all the rest of them.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh no, actually,
Cole.
their ult economy is actually pretty solid right now. Because Dalton has his ult. Look at that.
To, get a couple
Oh
kills
yeah,
for
you're right.
some
Actually,
That's
They
actually
got
really
the-
good ult
the
economy by
battles back
Titan.
up, too.
from San Francisco's Shock. So a
That's
good
crazy,
start.
actually.
And throughout that,
I don't think that one was planned like that. I think that
Yeah, I
one
don't
was
think
just
so.
the first one, yeah, but that
What
one.
you're gonna really need to worry
Damn.
about now if you're Vancouver is the fact that Shock is gonna have access to.
I like that
a
they
lot
keep
of
going left
their
here, though.
tools now, right? Where Smurf is gonna be the one primal raging now. Striker's been very good at finding flanks with the Death Blossoms, and we'll see.
They're
if
actually just
can
gonna full
happen here.
pressure
Another
point
window
or
comes
with
in
a
for
window.
Roll, though.
Window comes out. Shock doing their best to avoid.
Chensik drops. That forces the land
Wait.
early.
Now it's on
Wait.
Striker, who's also had a rough go the last few fights.
Right now, I mean, okay, so they did get a tick,
That's a tick.
which is really good there. Anytime you get a tick on this map, that's really good. And if we look at Titan's ult pool, they don't need any ult. Man, this is actually, I gotta say, Titan's playing this pretty well.
They are actually. They're playing this very, very well.
To be a
You
Um,
can tell they want to pop. Like they played that extremely well. I imagine we might see a different strategy here on this fight. I wonder if is there a way that Striker can get underneath behind?
Underneath behind, like.
Okay, sorry, they're going left side again. If they were right side.
They might go right side top again like they did the
TP.
first time.
They might have
Yeah,
just
yeah.
enough power to ruin your pickups.
Actually, they might just touch point.
away from you.
I think that's gonna be the strat. They're gonna touch point. They're gonna wait.
They're looking to build. They're building Cole right
There
now.
it is. See?
Oh, so he is doing.
Yeah.
Dude, who gave you the script?
It's like, I'll tell you in a second, like, it just seems like a play that's like,
He's really trying to get the flank.
and whether or not he gets kills with it, it's just, when you have that, like, map control on them there, like, what do you do?
Yep. Oh, that's a big ult coming out from Vancouver, but they survive it with the Cole, which is
Yep.
huge.
And Narrow's about to have his ult.
Yep.
Which I don't know if
They
they're
gotta
gonna go
make sure
for it.
Smurf doesn't. Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
they do
Smurf
use
was
it.
really low.
They do use it.
Wow.
Wow. Vancouver is playing this very
Vancouver's
well.
holding this very well.
Yeah, I mean, San Francisco in their last fight were able to take.
Wow.
This map is really tough, though, to be honest with you. This map is really tough to take.
Not really able to.
And I think this is one of the maps that double shield is way stronger than the comp that San Fran's running.
I agree.
As we move more into a goats
Just because like they can just group like just bunch up more and just like kind of like just hold out.
Yep.
Because even if they end up picking off one person, like you know, with 2CP the respawns are so fast.
No, I agree. So far, I mean,
this
it's been a very close Hanamura. And they have some good ults here.
Smurf, Primal Rage gets rid of the supercharger early.
Where's the flux gonna be?
My guess is gonna use it in about 3 seconds after that beam.
Self-destruct up in time.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Well, you have to wait on the beam. They win that fight. Wow. Basically, in that situation, and I'm not saying I do this all the time, but when you're playing Sigma and you feel like you're gonna stay alive there, you wait till Echo uses her beam, because if you go in the air and then they can't really support you as much. You can pretty much get like Brig Pack at that point.
Yep.
So.
But yeah, 5 seconds. I don't know. Can San Francisco?
He's gonna try to counter boop Smurf.
Yeah.
With the ball, but can they possibly?
I'm curious to see if Shock actually is able to consistently touch this, because there's a chance Choi's ultimate could do really well here.
Choi's ultimate could be huge.
Oh, never mind. They did a good job of DMAC and Diva. Nice boop, even though.
That forces.
Wow.
That's a big ult right there.
And your pickup's about to lose a point. You printed 3-0 Shock. Well, maybe not just yet. There's still the attack, so we're gonna
here
hold
it
on,
is.
but it's not looking good.
To be honest with you,
Wow. Vancouver
this
Titans with
map
a pretty
is
awesome
very,
defense,
very
I gotta
defensive
say,
heavy.
on Hanamura.
They got
San
1.5
Francisco
ticks,
just kind
almost
of,
2.
Butting their
I
heads
could
into
still
the
see a
wall
full
over
ult
and
here
over
very
again on that
easily.
one.
Oh.
Because
Don't know
what
if it's
Vancouver
gonna be
was
anything
good at there
easy
was with the
to see
double
from
shield.
San Francisco,
Double
but
shield
Vancouver
attack
Titans, they
on
played
this
out
map
individually.
is very
They,
different and very
they
tough.
responded
Oh,
well
it
to
depends
on-
Striker
yeah.
trying to, put
If they
some
play the
focus
same comp
and,
Shock was
yeah,
playing,
gotta say,
Shock probably
nicely done by the
beats him on it.
Titans.
I can agree with that.
But,
I'm curious
but
what
if they
they're
stick
gonna
with the
play.
double shield, that's their best shot, but it's still tough.
Yeah. I wonder what they're gonna play.
That is a bucket.
Check
Verified.
one thing.
100% bucket.
There it is.
I wonder what they're gonna play.
Usable for anything, Dylan. Anything at all. Your
and-
imagination is the limit.
It's true. Wear
Let's
it on your
see.
head. Pretend
we're
you're Bastion.
Okay, Shock plays the same thing. No surprise there.
Batman's R&D budget really got
It looks like they're going to swap onto the same comp.
That's true.
Okay.
You know, you do need a little bit more armor for the face mask if you're.
Yeah, okay.
playing
I
off
mean,
the face.
so-
Never really got that. You know, why
It really
wear
is gonna be
all that
dependent on their comp. I do think there's a big possibility that Shock can just win this.
Well, 'cause
Um,
Dylan is really
depending on what their
smart
first point defense is gonna be. It just,
Best explanation.
I gotta give it to Titans though. They play that extremely well. Like you can't ask for a better defense.
Potentially rip
I mean, you could
I
say
mean-
they could get no ticks, but that was crazy.
Yeah, it was very, very good. It's just this attack is going to be very different because double shield has advantages there that they can lean on that they cannot lean on here on attack.
Yeah. It's still
No, I don't disagree with that point at all.
100%.
100%.
If they defend on point A, obviously they're able to just straight up do it.
Okay, so
So they're running dive versus dive.
That is what's
Spear
going to
match,
happen
yep.
here. As,
So it looks like
Titans
Shock's
are
gonna
on
play
the
this
attack.
aggressively. I think they're gonna play this close and
Standard
aggressive.
stuff, as,
Yep.
both teams running the
Give them
same
no
comp.
space.
Yep.
Comp we've seen a lot of lately.
If you look where Nero is, he's playing an off angle, so they can never actually.
Right now, you made a really good point,
They,
though, about-
like Titans are gonna have to make it like a big like they have to dive in. With Nero's positioning right now,
Violet's way ahead on ult too. Look at.
yeah, look where Nero is.
Yeah, he's
he's
far.
off angle. They have something they want here. Actually, they gave him the control.
I think they went to go for Nero.
Okay.
And and now this is where the Cole comes back in so they can
Yeah,
re-aggress.
really good
They were
re-aggress.
fine with giving up that space. They knew they had
Yeah.
Cole coming up.
Which was what I thought was gonna be, is that they just needed to get that up. And my guess is we might see them do that exact same position in every single time.
Yep.
And again, just slight advantage.
That's exactly what they're going to do, actually. If we look at it,
Back ahead again.
Yeah.
Not by much now, actually.
yeah, I mean, it's going to be even, but FD God is about 25% on beat, which he can take a bit to build. So it looks like their setup is to actually put their dive comp really close, have the Echo off angle the whole time, and that will do a lot of damage there in general.
Yep.
100%.
Yeah,
If we watch that,
Vancouver can make happen. It looks like there's going to be a lot of ultimates available across.
That's exactly what they're doing.
depending on how-
It's actually really hard. They're going to have to dive in, and and then they can counter dive if they dive the Echo.
So close to
Yep.
having a pretty
So
good
watch. They're going to go in for a play here, but now Echo has a good angle on the side, and then Narrow pushes in from the side and is able to get aggressive. And now they're just going to see
that
what.
could be a big bomb.
No.
Oh, that was a great beat.
I wonder if he actually wanted to get Winston here, but they're running the double Winston call.
The double Winstons, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's see them primal skills.
But the bombs are about to start coming.
Oh wow, there's a lot happening.
Pushes in.
Yep.
Fried still holding on to his Smurf.
Who wins this?
Smurf needs a little help though. I think they have.
I don't know what's going on. Wait,
I don't know
wait.
what's wrong
I think
either.
there's a chance.
Chance is getting really low.
Yep.
I think they have to keep up though.
What's the ultimate? And actually,
Oh, they got
Vancouver
Smurf.
managed to get the kill.
About to take the point.
I'm trying to see what the L charges are now. Actually, I don't think there's a way.
Back at just the right time there. Now with the
They got Choi too.
Wow.
San Francisco.
What a
Vancouver
team
looks
fight.
like they're on
I gotta
track
say,
to take point A.
Vancouver played that very well. That was really good teamwork. Shock played it really well too, which is the crazy part about that.
Yep, Striker.
Oh, wow! Shock is.
Nothing out of that
Oh,
one.
Striker
Wait.
just went for it.
I think they might get this.
Wait, they're going for the recon. Oh,
Wow.
This ain't over yet.
Vancouver has attackers advantage.
Wow.
That is patience. That is. Oh, that's
I'm
confidence.
gonna be honest with you. I didn't even see that coming.
I
did
saw
not think
three
that was
people
gonna
back up at the choke, and I was like, "That's weird. Why did they
Yeah.
back all the way out? Why don't just, just get all the way out or reset?" But that's what they were doing. They were healing back up, looking for an opportunity, and then they found it. Someone found it.
Wow, and that could be huge. Regardless, even if they win this next fight, that could be huge regardless. Because not only is Vancouver gonna have to use their ultimates to get this fight, that gives them an extra 45 seconds off the clock in a game where they only have to
Nero's got the copy on the Diva this time. That's
Yep.
big.
Last time they weren't
I mean,
able to
that's
do that.
Yeah, last time they ended up getting the Winston. That's big.
Wow.
The double Divas going in.
Narrow's getting very close to being able to have an ult here, and
Yep,
does get
that's
the
a
ultimate
big
off
bomb
in a
spot.
really
Look
good
at
spot too. That's gonna give them
that
opportunity
man
to work
split
together as a
them so
team.
hard.
Yep.
Yeah, it forces Chance to pop the Winston ult too.
Looks like they do
He's doing
Reaper ult,
really
but
low.
really good DM usage by Choi right there. That was amazing.
Yep.
And has
New bomb.
Diva ult again. Gets back into suit. FD God has beat
Smurf is just not
again.
dying.
Yeah, I think they win this. I think Striker's gonna be able to actually get a good ultimate here
Yep.
too. I think this is over.
Yeah, this is over.
Wow.
This is 100% over.
Here comes San Francisco.
Wow,
And there
that
go
was
the Titans'
insane.
hopes.
That was.
Tying up this
The
series.
other crazy part is if you look at that and go, oh wow, Titans are getting rolled, but straight up that right there was just really good play by the Titans, but better by Shock, and actually there's still a chance here that.
Wait, there's still a chance?
Yeah.
No HP spinning around.
What is going on?
Gets another heal. Vancouver trying to make
Looks like
something
Violet
happen.
does have ult coming up here again in a second. Actually, just used it. If we're able to
This is
get
good Overwatch.
Echo ult done there, and now actually it looks like we have another.
Yeah, Nero getting the copy on the Diva
Yep.
might be the nail in the
Yep.
coffin there.
Very low right
Go
now.
for the smash.
Isn't able to
Almost
get it,
gets
but maybe it has enough time to build another ult.
Vancouver's fully recovered.
100%.
Yep.
Point, Daw, and you look towards the
There it
ult, and
is.
the beat comes in at five.
Oh, there's another beat that comes up, but Nero's ult should get rid of most of the beat.
Yep.
Stay
I don't know what's going on. Smurf is very close to ult.
Smurf goes down.
Oh, Smurf goes down.
Huge play by Striker though,
Striker
and that's
forces
gonna be
back.
it.
Dude, the thing is, you know what's crazy about these fights? Like, the Striker's ult is actually so powerful in these because there's like a full minute of resources, and the top players are really good at using as much of their resources as they can without using much of their resources. Like, they use only a little bit and accomplish a ton. But in those fights, it goes on for so long. Neither Diva has any DM left.
Yep.
The bubbles are gone. Nobody has orb. No one has anything left.
Yep.
So you can't fight back against that Reaper ult like you could in the beginning of a fight, and it's so much stronger later on. But like,
But yeah, that was one of those those fights like I was saying where Titans were just playing. They played it well. It's just Shock played it better. Like that was just crazy gameplay.
yep.
So
is
we're
a
gonna
good
go on to the
Overwatch.
next map now. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. What they're gonna run to the next con. But one thing is for sure, Titans have been playing pretty well. All things considered, Titans have come to play, and Shock, these matches have not been easy.
Yeah, they haven't.
Even though
first
they
map might
full
have
held
been
that,
a little
I mean, the first map was, the second map was not. There was a chance they might have lost that second round.
Brought to you by T-Mobile.
So,
America's
either way, good play.
fastest 5G
Yeah,
network.
it was huge.
Yep.
Set your sights on the
That was
Now,
huge.
now we go into the next match. Curious to see.
And by Xfinity, the preferred internet provider of the Overwatch.
Honestly, I just, I did say though. I did say it. They could full hold that. They could hold it. That map's tough. All
right.
That's just how Hanamura is.
On to the next map now. Hope everybody in the chat is enjoying. Once again, if you like the channel, make sure to sub to the SF Shock YouTube and follow the Twitter. Make sure to like that.
Yep.
Like, I don't know where we're at. Likes now. I might want to know that when my internet
check.
like DC'd for a second, didn't refresh everything. So I
362.
okay.
Chat, let's get to 500. Let's get to 500
All
before
right.
this is over.
Sounds good.
Before this break.
They can
Do
do
the
it.
500. 150 in 3 minutes. Easy. That's easy.
everybody's
You
been
can get to
enjoying.
600.
Hope everybody's been enjoying the co-streams. We have a blast doing them. We've been making them fun, make it interesting. I think we've been getting better at it, too. We're a little bit more like we've been doing a few of them now, so we kind of have a better idea of how we want to do things. It's been fun.
Every game I've been here has been a win.
It's been fun. Yep.
Yeah. It's been a good time.
Yep.
I'm here for a lot of them. It's been fun.
Yeah, we have a good time with it, and I think we're doing it tomorrow. But
We're doing it tomorrow?
I think so. I have to see something though.
Okay. Yeah, you just let me know. You always.
Yep.
You guys already got 500. Come on, all right, go 600, chat. You guys got 500 in a minute. I should make you go 700 to be honest with you. Got 100 in a minute. Go ahead. Stretch goal 700. Stretch
Okay.
goal 700.
Okay.
Appreciate you guys hanging out, chat. I see a lot of you guys
It's
in
fun.
chat.
Yeah, we have a good time with it.
You guys are really kind to me. Thank you so much.
No, we don't watch the next match. We do the shock matches. So, which the next matchup's gonna be pretty good though. I think I think Mayhem's playing, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know who they're playing. Maybe Paris.
Could be Paris.
Maybe Paris.
Paris played well yesterday. See, there's 600. So you got a minute left. You got a minute 20 left, chat. You got to do it 100 a minute. Come on. All right, you can reach 700. You got a minute 15 to do it. You got a minute 15 to reach 700, chat. Come on. Come on, chat. You can do it. I already liked it. Join in.
And some of the stuff in game I've never even seen.
What do you mean?
Like they show like the parts.
Oh,
of the
because
map.
we play on low everything.
I mean, I play in medium settings.
You play medium?
Yeah. You see
You
a whole
get better
lot more
frames
medium.
than I do?
Well, I mean, one thing you can do is you can play an ultra. You have to turn off, like, maybe you could try to, but you have to turn off the render scale. The render scale is a big part with FPS.
If I turn my thing on ultra, my PC would literally melt.
Yeah, I don't even play an ultra. You should put your render scale to 200% and watch what happens to your FPS.
What happens?
You will actually feel like the FPS on it because it's just like it's crazy.
Huh? I didn't know that.
It is
$6.99
crazy.
chat. You got 15 seconds. Come on.
Here we
The
go.
Overwatch League is brought to you by Pringles. Stay in the game.
5, 4,
And by NetApp,
3,
the official
Two,
video management partner of
1.
the Overwatch League.
All right, we made it. We made it.
Let's go.
707. Nice job, chat.
Let's go.
Nice job.
Everybody. Guess what? A staggering
Oh, it's Mayhem versus Justice.
25,402 double points.
Mayhem versus Justice? Oh, that is a good game.
It is a good
During the
matchup.
San
100%.
Francisco Shock versus Dallas Fuel match. Did you guess that one right? Go to pick'em.overwatchleague.com to submit your picks for this week's match.
Oh, there you go.
ZP, did you get that one right?
No, I think it's the
I
Justice.
actually did get that one right.
That's a good matchup.
Shocker, because usually
My opinion.
point matches usually crush me. However, it's only offset by
Check
the
one
fact
thing
that
here.
I didn't do a good job, though, of staying diligent.
And the IBM power rankings.
For one of the easiest match days
There's
ever
Violet and
recently,
FD gone.
Really, it just gets me back
That's
up.
crazy.
I don't even gain anything off of that.
I mean,
What,
those
the
are all.
power
I
rankings?
forgot a couple
Yeah, they're all
Let's take a look
such
at
good
our
players.
power rankings, though, presented by IBM
Damn.
Watson. Here are our supports, and as you can see,
We played
San
against Fielder
Francisco,
earlier.
with 2 of them in the top 10.
He's playing
Violet
DPS,
and
right?
FD God certainly been making names for themselves. Obviously, for
We
a
almost
while
lost that
now
game.
in Overwatch.
We won that one,
I
barely.
personally have been really impressed with FD
We kinda got
God
carried, I
this
think.
MVP.
Yeah,
Our team was
FD God
kinda
is
nuts.
great, and FD God, it's a
I forgot what
support
map it
you look
was.
at and you go, wait a second.
Ooh, Super's in on tank.
Lucio, that I don't expect you to
Glister and Super are in. We have Super on tank.
Oh, okay. What map was this again?
Super is in.
Super
I don't even
is
know.
In, chat. Can we get a winnable? Chat, can we get a hashtag winnable? Super is in.
Yeah.
Coming in for Striker, some subs for San Francisco, and then also we have Super subbing in for Smurf. So a bit of a change up in the DPS and the tank roles. Obviously, it looks like San Francisco feeling pretty comfortable against Vancouver here, but
Super is in.
I don't know if I'd be getting too comfortable against
For Hollywood.
Vancouver, because those last two matches, sure.
Wonder what comp they want to run in Hollywood.
But Vancouver definitely made them work for it.
Yeah, they run double shield with the Widow?
Here, as you look at this, it could be all pre-planned,
They probably
or it
kept-
could be part of Krusty's crazy
Oh yeah, because
laboratory
Glister was
experiments. This
popping
is a
off on Hollywood.
recurring theme for the Shock,
Oh, he's
where
playing
the
Ash
Shock
when they
go
did that
up
too. They're
against
playing
the
Ash. They'll
goal.
probably play
It's
Ash.
time to
Oh, yeah,
experiment,
true.
do some things, and
All right, let's
maybe this
see.
is where Krusty
I'm
goes,
ready.
Okay, we know Vancouver's playing a pretty respectable version of the meta right now. Maybe this is where we do some live match testing of something that's a little bit off
see.
meta, see if it works. Who knows what goes on over there. Krusty is oftentimes brilliant, also sometimes baffling. It's part of the San Francisco Shock experience.
Here we go.
That's right. Who
I wanna
knows
see
what
it.
madness happens in
I'm ready.
Krusty's laboratory? There you go.
You know what? I'm not surprised. Ball comp.
Use that for the show.
Oh, that would make sense. Are they on
remember I
attack
played ball
first?
on Hollywood the other day by accident? Were we onto something?
Kind of a Mark Hamill
Wait, didn't we
sort of
didn't we
thing
play
there,
this
but, anyway,
comp?
We played this comp.
Yeah, we were
And,
like-
it worked exceptionally well.
Yeah.
We had no idea why.
Yeah, we're like, why are we playing this comp? And then we just dominated?
a hard,
Yeah.
firm
What the heck?
hold, and
Wait.
maybe, just maybe, get,
Oh, well,
Maverick
I guess
on the
not.
board.
Okay, maybe we weren't onto
And,
something.
I mean, it's worth noting that for Vancouver, they are swapping up.
Oh,
on the comp. They're not
never
running out
mind.
With the Lucio Moira instead.
So, is this their double shield comp they run?
Again, this is a composition
Oh,
that-
you know what?
Yeah.
I wonder if they go ball on second, though, or something like that.
Produce on the Ash.
There's a
Maybe,
comp they
yeah.
can change up.
With the Shock,
All right, here we go. Double shield versus double shield.
So,
Double
Mercy bat,
shields.
mercy bat. Ash Echo, Ash
Think about
Echo.
Point A on Hollywood. There's certainly a lot of room for
Couple
this. It's
mirror
kind of
comps.
mid-range corridor
Okay.
fire down that we saw a lot of Widowmakers take advantage of in the past, but Ash has kind of taken over that in a lot of cases. on
Basically,
this
the way
side.
these are going to look for is they're going to try to take high ground, and that's where Choi already went up there. Choi slipped over there when nobody was looking right away. So now he's going to control high ground. It's going to put a lot of pressure where they're going to have to back up a little bit. Their tanks, and it's going to give a lot of space to
Look
the
at the
Echo
position
and
for
to Glister.
Nero right now.
Nero's behind already.
Yeah.
And look at Choi already forced
already-
him back.
Nope, not
So,
safe.
so Glister can go behind
Yep.
Super, and Nero's already on the flank. Like that was perfectly positioned.
Once Nero and FD God got behind them there,
It's done.
it was pretty much, there was nothing they could
Yep.
do.
It is done. The payload's gonna
There
be
was
a lot
nothing
The
they
way
could do
they
at
did
that
it
point.
Gonna
too,
get it
Yeah.
moving.
with taking map control there is Dalton couldn't even peek Nero to try to stop him from making the cross.
Well, Dalton was already low and wasn't able to get a heal because they were already putting pressure on the front line. So at that point, there was nothing you could do.
Yeah, but look what
Yep.
Troy is. Troy had already, they pushed him so far back that he
Yep.
couldn't go heal him. It was impossible.
Getting the finish.
Now I'm curious to see if
Perfect map control
anything
take.
switches for a second. No. So, I mean, at this point, if Shock can get high ground with this comp, they'll pretty much cap all of second. Like, once they get that.
Yep.
So.
Versatile hero right now is a Shock.
I think what we see right now,
Here for
There's no
think-
way they just take the elevator, right?
no. I think they're going to use a play with Nero where he goes on the high ground here, and then they go from there. They might take the elevator now, actually.
This is where you really want to
But there's
They're
going to be a
actually-
timing.
They're just
Oh,
straight taking the
wow.
elevator.
Oh, wow.
Nice flux sets up Teru.
That was what you were talking about earlier about the
Yeah.
not using your ult when they have beams still up, because
Yep.
that's what happens right there.
Yep.
No, but like he was getting ulted, but the same premise.
Oh, yeah, no, exactly.
San Francisco Shock back to
Well-
the drawing board, but things are a little bit different here. Oh,
Yeah,
Violet
I mean,
goes
pretty
down.
good stop by
That's
Vancouver right there.
had to be-
I do
had
expect
to
there to
be
be, I wonder if they're going to do the play where Ash, okay, this could be a take, and I don't know if they're going to do it, but a play that Ashes can do is they can actually get Bob on high ground right there, and at the same time dive in with Nero. So what you would do is you would have him, like jump up, and then at the same time put Bob.
Attacking the high ground.
But I don't know if they'll do that. They might just Bob below.
Fairly big edge to Vancouver. And now,
Yeah.
Dalton gonna open up here at the
They're
bomb.
just they're
They're bongoing to kill
here.
Bob. I love that play.
Choice, super.
Yep.
Goes
Hey, look on the high ground, by the way.
Gonna deal with the bomb.
Oh,
They
how
put
did
Bob-
Bob get up there?
On the roof.
Yeah, that's what you do. You jump up and then you throw Bob
Shocker just got
as you're in the air.
back.
Oof.
Yeah, Blizzard does get killed on the side, but
It's actually a good trade for Vancouver, but Nero catches Dalton, and this is where Nero's going to have more room to
Wow.
just flank around unless Teru can find something immediately.
Teru's one here. If they
Oh, wow. Gets a kill,
he
though.
gets a pick out of it, too.
But
Shock
does clean up.
Shock was winning that fight.
Yeah,
That was
Shock
still a
does
good
clean
pick,
up.
though.
That was a really good play. I'm curious to see. Nero does have his ult again, so I wouldn't doubt it if Nero just goes Sigma here, and then they're just going to have that play.
Yep.
I think Ash might be a good pick, too. I think going Ash is sometimes a good pick because you can get Bob really fast. Like, one Dynamite.
That's true.
But they're going to window. They're going to window pull right here.
Yep.
A lot of damage just peeking out to begin with Vancouver.
A lot of damage.
I don't know if
Oh, they stacked the two Bongo and Window. I don't know if they meant to do that.
Wow.
A rock and a halt.
Damn.
Him off to the side.
Can they actually get the res there? No. I didn't see what happened, but they actually managed to retake it.
Yeah, they pushed into it.
Wow, they retook it.
That's for sure.
What a play.
Teru, meanwhile, I'm sorry, I'm here all weekend, everyone. Teru, meanwhile, up above, they do get a little bit of a defensive position.
I think you just play kind of really defensive here.
Yep.
As
Now we just
Gotta wait
wait.
for Nero to come back.
Yep.
You don't have to actually back all the way out because they still have good positioning, and if they push into them, they can bait them really hard. But mostly it's just waiting. And here they come.
Yep. This is a big
Now
play.
Nero can take the off
They
angle
have
here.
Bob. They could literally just use Echo Wall and Ashell here and probably win. Because they have a Bob, and once you get Bob here, it's going to be crazy.
I think that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's it gonna get? Nero.
Takes the Sigma.
They actually commit to keeping the Bob. No, they did go Bob. I think at this point, it's better to just win the fight here than try to be like, okay, let's save this ultimate. When they can get both, they can get Bob really fast.
Yep.
And that was a really good play. Nero actually played a really solid Sigma right there, too.
Yeah, it was a good left flex, and
Yep.
then the flux, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just damage from all sides coming in from Shock, and just no defense for that from the
They might be able to catch the tanks coming out. That's so nice. That's so much extra ult charge. Free.
Wow.
This is a great start for the Shock
Crazy
push.
play.
Yeah, 3 minutes
Crazy
left
play
to
by
go.
them so
They've
far.
gotten through
Okay, we have my guess is they're probably going to use Bongo here. Bongo's like always a good opener on these type of fights where you can just literally just Bongo, break shields, back up, and then use the ultimates you want to use after that. And they need both DPS ults, so I think Bongo's probably going to be the play. Vancouver may be forced to back up after that, and then they can just reset.
In the time bank. Vancouver Titans has
I would not doubt if we see a Bongo. No. He's looking for a spot. There it is.
There it is.
Now this is going to force Vancouver to fall back. There's going to be a lot of increased damage to the DPS, and they're going to have their Sigma ultimate pretty much after this.
I would like to say like put Bongo behind corner and stuff, but in this case, because of how far away the sidelines are, just putting it in the middle there is just way more value. Even though it dies, it's
not going to die.
just good value.
Yep. Unless Vancouver was going to flank, I think they were comfortable with it being there.
Yep.
Now this is a close fight though, actually.
Oh, the window comes out.
Yep.
Almost the double Arista though. Oof, this is scary.
I think at this point they're just going to reset and be happy with the fact that they got Echo Ult out. And then if they do it right, they'll be able to come back with both their DPS ults again. I think they can win purely off the DPS ult. I will say that even like this is one of the harder points to take with double shield versus double shield on third because it's like the chokes are just so ridiculous that Sigma's value is increased by a ton. So the Sigma on defense gets a ton of value. But it looks like they do actually switch off of Mercy on Vancouver. They went Brig. And wow, what a play by Dalton. That was just a good pick.
That was a 2-tap, yeah.
That was insanely good.
That's the one person you can't res, duh.
Yeah.
Curious, is Shock's just going to hold position here and see if they can bait them to push?
Yeah.
I got
Somebody out there.
Yeah, much.
They don't want to give up the map control they already fought for.
Yep, I agree.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that store does. Well,
Oh.
Vancouver-
Oh, they're pushing through very aggressive
They are.
here on the
Pride
left.
comes in,
Wow.
grab,
And the Bob gets FD.
and it's looking okay so far. Yep.
Once
Okay.
again, just to point out, this is a very difficult spot for pretty much any team to be able to attack through the choke. It's all going to be about just either like a really good pick or like insanely good ult usage where you just stack your ult.
They always have that
And
potential.
they do have.
Want something like a Bob here.
My guess is that they're either going to lead in with Window here and try to get Super's ultimate, and they can Bongo in after, and then they can use like 4 ultimates at once. And I think that's going to be their play here. Or they're going to have the Echo and the Mercy try to take high ground. But I wouldn't doubt if they use Violet's ultimate here to try to build ultimates before they use Choice.
Yep.
At least in my opinion.
The window was very early there too from Vancouver.
It looks like
They're gonna have the counter window.
Look at the high ground control though.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
huge.
So-
They recognize that. The last fight when Dalton got the free Bob on the FD and then
Yep.
got the pick on him before that, I think they recognized it like, listen, we got to take this away from them. We got to take this away away from him because now that he wasn't up there just free picking the supports, it was just easy fight.
The thing is, though, they didn't show that play happening, by the way.
Yep.
If you didn't notice, they didn't show that play happening.
They get the job done.
They were keeping the tanks there, and they probably didn't recognize that Sigma was flanking at that point.
Yep.
And then Sigma came behind. That was a really good play, because I didn't expect them to use Sigma ult first. That's if they played double shield in front, but when they went for the map control there, that was an insanely smart play. It took them a couple fights to realize that, but even I didn't even recognize that. That was a really good call by them. So,
yeah.
Now I'm curious to see.
It's what they needed to do, honestly, and it was good.
Very smart play. Crazy smart.
It's really tough.
That part of the map is tough too. So like, and they had the Sigma sitting up on the left side on the little platform. The rest was holding main, and their DPS was holding top. So forcing the DPS out top, it just makes so much more space.
This is that moment where a team really has an opportunity for development. I think this is a real growth opportunity for a team like Vancouver.
Nice play though.
Where if you can sort of keep that mental stamina in check and keep the nerves in check.
So they can play the Brig this time on defense instead of the Mercy.
Maybe get a win here in this series.
I wonder if they're preparing for
that's a good step forward as
the Winston comp.
In today's current trading market,
have the Brig just in case.
That's what Doa's saying. That's right. Buy your Vancouver stonks now.
One thing.
Yep, that's right. And again, it's almost tournament time.
I wonder if they'll hold this the same way Vancouver did on the low ground. I feel like they would hold top more.
You and I are going to be casting a bit of that ZV. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Here we go.
It's going to be fun. Knockout Sunday.
I'm ready.
They're actually holding.
They like to.
They will be holding low.
They might go high ground, but a lot of the time they've been like kind of. Yeah, it looks like they're going for high ground. I think they were just going for an early spam there. What's your time on your clock, by the way?
46, 30,
okay,
46, 45,
yeah, we're good.
44, 43.
We are good. Yeah, I mean, the problem with playing high ground nowadays on this map, it has to go with against Echo, is that Echo shreds shields, and if you're all stuck up there, at that point, Echo gets a ton of value. So I think a lot of teams will prefer to go back to buy as much space as they can away from the Echo, and hope that they can win the fight off of that. That's what I think most teams do and why they do it.
Yeah.
Not running the Mercy here is really limiting Nero too. He has to play much more defensively because he just won't be able to get as much healing.
Yeah, I think
Choi goes to help out though. That's huge.
Here's the thing here: if they can somehow get their Brig ult up, they'll win the fight for free. The problem is they just lost Blister, which is a huge pick. So you're gonna see the Sigma probably. Yeah, I was gonna say, watch the Sigma. They're going for a flank. They need to take that high ground. Now, whether or not they get a kill here, they have to do this play. Otherwise, it's gonna get grinded out.
Oh, they don't get the Ash.
Really good play. See, but here's the thing. It was a really good peel.
Wait, there's picks on the backside though.
Okay, so the reason why that was a good play by Shock is because they were down one. But if you look at what happens is they turn around. So the other players that are coming back or aren't in the same position as the people who are going up the high ground, unless Vancouver immediately kills them behind, they chose to peel. And I think that's what happened. And that's the play that Shock wants. They wanted them to peel. Then that gives space for their other teammates to pop off. If they chose to get aggressive, they might have actually been able to win the fight and then eventually do that. But even then, that's not like... I think the peel was probably the right play, but if they actually went for it, they might have actually been the play on Shock. They did get 2 ticks, too, so it's really going to be dependent on this Bongo at first. Actually, no, they went with Choi's ult again. Actually, never mind. Great play. I thought they would Bongo again first, but they've been having Choi's been getting really good ultimates. I mean, Choi's insanely good at Sigma.
Yeah, Choi builds them very, very fast, too.
And that was probably a mistake ult right there. They used... I don't think they meant to use that ult. They used Echo ult, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they wanted to do that. They needed that ultimate too.
Yeah, they needed that really bad.
Now it's just going to be about rotating Bongo. If they get window in time here, they'll probably window. The Brig ult is probably going to be the biggest ult they have, because Brig ult, in my opinion, is one of the best ults in the game. I just think armor in Overwatch is insanely good. As we saw, like the difference in like look at Ryan losing 50 HP. If Ryan just lost 50 HP in general and it wasn't armor, the armor was a big part of it. Armor is just a big part of Overwatch in general, and Brig Ultimate just brings a ton of armor to the team. Obviously, unless Brig dies immediately, you're pretty much going to survive the fight, or at least buy some time. Insanely good Bongo here. They're probably going to counter window at one point here, too, after the... Yep. There it is.
They got pinched a little bit. Violets!
Yep.
Violet gets a couple frags, and Nero gets the flux, too. Oh,
Yep.
that is beautiful. Oh, they really look like they were starting to look like they were going to be in trouble there, but because they're not clearing the top and they're not getting the map control, even though they're making good plays and they're getting good picks, it doesn't matter because they can't finish off the targets that that just exist on the high ground
And now, if
inside of the saloon there.
Yeah, that makes sense. And now, if you see here, they're going to use Brigelt aggressively. Yep, I was going to say. So the play here is to be aggressive with Brigelt and pretty much guarantee this fight win. Now,
and they killed the Flux.
Yep, exactly. They're going to be able to kill the Bongo, and then after the Bongo's there, they get aggressive again. At this point, they're going to try and get every kill they can, because if you look at the timer, the more they delay here, the less chance Vancouver will have of even being like...
They're going to the spawn. Here we go. Spawn door touch.
Like I said, it was going to come down to the Brigelt. And now they have Bob. They're just going to launch Bob probably at some point, but that's GG's and Shock with the trio.
Yeah, I mean,
just
the
like
Titans
that.
didn't put up a good fight. It was a good fight by Titans, but Shock kind of flexed on him in some places there. Kind of flexed on him a little.
What a play.
I don't think that was
What a play.
exactly a record there, but I mean, we'll
record.
find out. I'm sure the desk will know, but that
was not a record. I mean, Titans actually played fairly well. I would say, like, it was not a roll. You know, they did the best they, on a lot of the maps, and there was a chance they could have easily taken Hanamura, and that type of confidence could have led to maybe another map win after that too. But that was a good play across the board. I mean, it was expected Shock with 3-0. But it was expected Shock with 3-0 and absolutely roll. But in reality, it was a lot closer than you thought. I would say Hollywood was kind of that map where they finally... I guess my guess is that Titans really thought they should have had Hanamura. And it was just a little bit... At that point, they just didn't really know what to do, so... Great play. Shock 3-0, and once again, Shock's playing extremely well. Extremely well. And once again, this is back-to-back times with Smurf with the... Smurf with the...
Play the match?
Is it play the match or the MVP?
I think
it was MVP.
It's probably both.
Yeah.
Smurf said, nope, we want the 2-0.
I mean, Smurf played extremely well.
I mean, Smurf looks really, good right now. I mean, I think you'd struggle to find a time where Smurf hasn't looked
deserved. This is. He honestly made a lot of big plays. I'd say Violet made some big plays too, to be honest with you. But Smurf made big plays.
Yep. That was a great play. Great play by Smurf again. What can you say?
Yep.
Hey, well, let's go. Once again,
big 3-0.
Once again, we have Shock taking to 3-0. Let me check one thing now to see if we're going to be getting a player interview.
And just one of the many reasons.
And chat, before everybody goes, if we want to try to get a player interview in here, appreciate you guys hanging out with us, and make sure you like this the stream. Almost at 1,000.
Almost at 1,000 for that. I like the video. Let's go.
Make sure you like it for that big win right there.
I gotta say, I think especially that Hanamura defense.
I am ready. Let's go.
There is skill there on that team. It's just taken a while to bring it out, and it's just not working out for him so far. It's rough.
Yeah. Also, I think to remember too, it's tough here in the Overwatch League.
But seriously, thank you for hanging out with us every time during these co-streams. They're awesome. We appreciate it. We appreciate having everybody here. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Done. All right, let me
break. But when we come back, it is going to be the Washington Justice taking on the Florida
go to
Mayhem.
this
The
scene.
day continues here at the Overwatch League.
And we're gonna be turning the cast off for now, and because we can't do the interview during that. But I'm gonna find out right now, chat, if we do have somebody coming in to join the cast. I'll let you know in a second. So if not, we will go from there, and yeah, do our thing. All right, we're seeing who the interview's with right now. We have Corey, who joined us last time. Corey probably will be a regular at the end of the streams. He comes in here and talks while we wait, asks us questions. Somehow we always get interviewed. So it's all, we always somehow get interviewed. What was that?
Are you telling me I should add him?
No, I mean, he hasn't really said anything yet on who's going to be.
Okay.
So, but yeah. Say hi to Sully. He's sleeping right now. He's tired. All right, let's see what he says. I'm waiting.
I had to celebrate that game with a McDonald's cookie.
Ooh, McDonald's. As you know, Shock just recently got sponsored by McDonald's, believe it or not. Corey says add him to the call. All right, looks like it's our interview for now while we wait.
All right.
Add him to the call. We're going to have 20 billion calls with him.
Yeah, well, one of these days we'll have to go through and delete them all.
Yep.
Or we can just keep all of them for archive's sake. Hello.
How was that, boys?
That was a good match. It was still pretty. Vancouver played pretty well though.
Hell yeah.
Like,
It was a little competitive, actually.
yeah.
It was definitely more competitive than I had thought. I don't know how much of that was trolling. If Choi wasn't trying to get cheeky little remake kills, what would have happened? But
I was a little trolling here and there. A little trolling.
I mean, it was a team bonding experience for that. They were, they're having some fun. They were just having a good time. And but Hanamura was very close. And I mean, unless I missed them, I don't think they were trolling too hard on that. So
no, you're right.
You got to give credit for Vancouver for showing up and giving it their all with that. It was just a good match.
Yep.
Absolutely. It really had to, if Stryker didn't come through and clutch that overtime team fight,
exactly.
We could have been looking at a 3-1 or something.
No, exactly. That's what I was saying. I was like, wow.
The recontest they did was huge. Like backing off and coming back in. That was so smart.
That was crazy.
Insanity. So I'm going to work on getting us an interview with either Kasaurus or maybe I want to talk to Nero again, man. He's been popping off.
I want to tell Nero I've been loving it. Yeah. But listen, you know what? Maybe if we can't get him, that's fine, because we're going to get him when they get the dub across the board. Right.
Yeah. What's chat saying? Sing flats? Sing what
they want flats to sing. Yeah.
What does he sing? I didn't know you were a singer.
My singing voice is awful, and I'm much better at tier lists.
No, he's not. No, your tier lists are just as awful.
No, you're not.
Your tier lists are awful.
I love you, Flats, but tier list is not your thing.
He did put McDonald's as S tier on his.
I called it. I predicted the future.
I mean, that's just because McDonald's is S tier. Like,
exactly. And I fought that to the death.
It's like if he did a tier list of what color the sky was and he put blue as, it's like you got to give Flats some credit, but not too much for that one. Your Pokemon list, though, we got to go back.
I mean, look at every single one of his lists. Have you seen my tier list?
Oh, God tier. I would rate your tier lists as S tier.
Which one? The one I...
Everything, yeah. Your tier lists are S tier.
Yeah, I'll send. Did you see the one I recently had?
No, I missed it.
I'll put in the Discord chat for you. 1 second. I think this is it. I hope it is. Okay, yeah, here you go.
Maybe if Flats can beat Smurf in a karaoke contest, insta sign.
Yep. There you go. Right there.
Oh, I will try. I will take it. I might lose. You know what? But I'll go down swinging. I'll go down singing.
I put my tier list in the Discord combo.
Oh boy. Oh, come on. You didn't give him at least. You didn't give him mine.
That's what I said. You know what? You want to see mine? I'm in a new one too.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Flats. I'm just gonna type this. You ready? All right. Now I got to show the tier list. Go for it.
No, I don't really want to show it anymore. I did it in a bit of a hurry.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Now you see why. Okay.
I did it while we were loading into a Hanamura.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I threw all of them on there really quick.
Are you sure you guys are friends? Jeez. Wow. So what are you guys thinking about tomorrow's match? I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to do the co-stream.
Oh, we aren't?
For tomorrow. I don't think so.
Oh yeah, it's knockouts, right?
Sag.
Yeah.
You guys. Yay.
But what do you guys think? What's going on? What are your predictions? Is definitely not going to be as easy as this match.
Definitely not.
So no co-stream tomorrow, chat. Sorry.
This one was no co-stream, Sag. But today was, I think like coming into they kind of knew like it wasn't gonna be that close, But like I mean, Titans put up a good fight. Like it was a good match, but I think tomorrow, knowing going into Washington that Washington's been playing pretty well, like they're doing pretty well, so like they got to take it seriously, and maybe I wonder if there's some stuff they've been kind of like some working on, like just like something new we might see.
Okay, tomorrow's Shock versus Justice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Versus Justice.
Damn, it's gonna be a good match.
Maybe something new. Maybe there'll be some shots we've been saving for the knockout rounds.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna find out soon. What's up?
Mm-hmm. Is Orisa like a standard pick on Hollywood, or was that just kind of a Shock thing?
We don't see it much in rank. We don't see it much in rank, but that seems to be from every match we've seen. It seems like double shield is the go-to on Hollywood.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know why, because I just don't know the strategy behind it. But it seems that my guess is that pocketed Ashe, or Ashe in general, is very, very strong on that map, and there aren't many comps you can run to be able to counter the Ashe. And Bob is really good in those fights. So my guess is it's for the Ashe. The Echo's gonna be there no matter what in those comps. But I think the Ashe is really good there. So they use the double shield to protect and then just kind of buy time.
And the only other comps that people really run in that are in ranked are like the Ryan comps and the like Winston or Ball comps. And the Winston or Ball comps are okay. That's what most people run because it's okay, but it's also like more fun because double shield, you know, it's playing double shield every day. We did that for over a year. Like I don't think nobody wants to really lock it unless they're like looking just for the win. Yeah. So people play more of the Winston comps because it's viable. Ryan can't make it up to second point, and on first point even, you know, if you end up having to clear high ground then walk into them, there's so many things you have to do at once. You end up like not being that useful. So the Orisa being able to poke them out again and like you know make it a more even fight. Yeah. That's why I think people play a little bit more Orisa there than anything.
That makes sense.
If you guys check on Twitter right now, Smurf put out a tweet that basically calls himself a one trick.
Oh,
I don't know what's up. Let me see. I'll read it out. But I don't know what's up with some of these players, particularly Smurf lately, who gets all emo about these matches where he's dominating. I think he was player of the match last match. He popped off today, and he said, "GG's Vancouver Titans being Winston one trick."
Teo's response.
Let's see.
Oh,
Tayo replies, "GG, I am bench one trick." That is just sad.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any replies back from the team here, so I think we're gonna not be able to do it.
That's okay.
No worries.
No worries at all.
Chad, if you haven't liked the video already, we're about to be at 1,000.
Oh, we are. We need about 30 more.
Back. You got 40 more to go. Come on.
Well, that's fine. At least we got our co-stream new thing we do where we get interviewed. So
we become the interviewees.
It works out.
It's dope. I like this. I like this thing
right.
we got going on here.
All right. Well, chat. There's not gonna be any co-stream the rest of the weekend. I assume because of they're getting to the knockout stages of the matches. So, I guess we'll be back for the. Honestly, is this wait? That means we won't be back till the July tournament.
Really?
Or the June tournament? Or yeah, right? Is that the knockout stages?
We're in June right now. It's June. Joust.
Yeah, but then after that though, because it's going to be this week and then next week, and then they have they travel if they go to Hawaii, and then we wait, and then it's July.
I don't know. We're gonna have to leave them on a cliffhanger. We'll figure this out. These are the questions we need answered.
Yeah,
we will figure out some answers.
All right, you know what that means then? It's time for me to play the music. All right, and here we go. Once again, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching. Make sure to sub to the YouTube.
Yep.
We'll make this quick. I'm Emongg. This is Flats. Catch y'all later.
Bye-bye.